Black. All important movies start with a black screen. And music. Edgy, scary music.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. With the kids jingle bells.
Merry Christmas!
Looks like Martha Stewart threw up in here.
This is delicious, honey.
A little dry.
Well, mine's delicious.
Mine's dry.
Do you want to trade?
It's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
With those holiday greetings and gifts.
I must tell you something, to all of you. It started with the wind. On a cold winter night, much like this. It was almost Christmas. But this Christmas was darker, less cheerful. But I still believed in Santa, in magic and miracles, and the hope that we could find joy again. But our village had given up on miracles and on each other. I knew St. Nicholas was not coming this year. Instead, it was a much darker, more ancient spirit. The shadow of St. Nicholas. It was Krampus. And as he had for thousands of years, Krampus came not to reward, but to punish. Not to give, but to take. He and his helpers.
Warum funktioniert es nicht? Das wird es. Geduld. Meinst du, Einstein hätte sofort aufgegeben? Meinst du, Einstein hätte sofort aufgegeben?
Today we are in Austria. We're gonna find out all about the December tradition of the children's figure Krampus.
If you're not yet familiar, think Santa Claus, then its original European predecessor Sint Nicolaas, or as we call him in the Netherlands, Sinterklaas. Now, back with us at home, there's some colonial past controversy going on involving the many of his helper friends, Black Pete. But here in Central Europe, the kid-friendly, gift-giving Saint Nicholas is being accompanied by what's best described as half-goat, half-demon. And Austria's East Tyrol celebrates these monstrous Krampuses in a fascinating, yet also remarkably violent tradition. This we had to see for ourselves.
How we were going to survive Christmas with 12 people stuck in a house with no heat and no electricity.
Or food.
There's plenty of leftovers, Howard.
Beer it is.
It's the weirdest thing. There's no cars, no people.
How long can this keep up?
Saint Nicholas is not coming this year. Instead, a much darker, ancient spirit.
Those are hooves. Elk or a goat?
What kind of goat walks on its hind legs?
His name is Krampus.
There's this big tradition. We will go see the arena where people will gather together with a big heavy wooden table, which then will be attacked by the Krampuses. And these Krampuses will fight and will try to tip over the table. Apparently they're trying to convey this old story, this tradition. The children will be captured, and in order to defend themselves they will just hold down the table and trying to fight off all the Krampuses. And then they will play it over and over again. They will drink a lot of beer, they will eat some sausages, and that's just the yearly tradition for the people here in this region. So how fun will it be for us to go and see it? And actually, he doesn't know it yet, but Karel will be part of the tradition. He will play along and he will fend off all the Krampuses and defend the table.
Watch out. They'll take you. They steal kids like you. Cross them over. Special ones. The power of your mind. That's what they want.
The most important thing is that you defend the table. How do you defend the table? One hand under the table and the other hand above the table. The hand under the table is to protect it and keep it down. The hand up is to protect your head. Because when you stand there, 15 to 20 monsters are running to you, jumping on the table, and you don't want a big foot on your head. And just defend, and then pulling, and you defend the table. And one guy realized that I was really strong, so his first task was to get me off the table, because I was holding the table and getting it down. And the monsters tried to flip it over, because then the game is over and the bad children go to Krampus.
Fear is not real. The only place that fear can exist is in our thoughts of the future. It is a product of our imagination, causing us to fear things that do not at present and may not ever exist. That is near insanity, Qatar. Now, do not misunderstand me. Danger is very real, but fear is a choice. We are all telling ourselves a story.
Was it difficult? It was better than expected.
Wait a minute, this is how it ends? There's so many questions left unanswered.
Perkeleen punikki.